Dieu de gloire, qui es aux cieux, à toi la gloire, Dieu de gloire.
17. The most attacked man by Satan and his demons, but rendered invincible by the eternal army. Jeremiah 1:18-19. Behold, I set you up in that day all over the land as a strong city, a pillar of iron, and a wall of brass, against the kings of Judah, against his princes, against his priests, and against the people of the land. They will make war on you, but they will not defeat you. For I am with you to deliver you, says the Lord. The Lord spoke with me and said, Since I have made you father of the nations, and have given you all the keys, my power, my strength, and have commanded you that you alone will receive the tithes, the first fruits, the offerings, then bring me all my children to heaven. There was a great upheaval and spiritual and physical uplift. I see everything and I remain calm, because I have shielded you from attack. Have not I shown you how they make war on you? All the false pastors, wizards, charlatans gathered took your picture and gave you spirit sayers, stones, woods, crossroads, cemeteries, water. They made incantations on the picture to hurt you, but could they? After the crusade in Agbajanak, Kumai and the fake pastors of Deeper Life rose up. The wizards of Deeper Life wanted to take your heart off. Could they do it? Satan has sworn his life and wants to go through all women to push you to commit adultery, so the promise will no longer be fulfilled. Has he been able to date? People are making dangerous prayers for your wife to die so that you can marry 2017 or 2018 women. On the contrary, I open her eyes and ears so that she can see everything they do and hear everything they say. I give her good health, long life. I make her prettier and more beautiful, and soon she will still give a pretty child. The enemies will see it and they will know that they are helpless. Where is their strength then? Romans 8:31. What shall we say concerning these things? If God is for us, who will be against us? It is I who has chosen you and established you God over your enemies and persecutors. They think it would be them who should be chosen for this great and honorable task. I do not do the will of the imperfect man, but I am the Lord and I do what I want. Psalms 115:3. Our God is in heaven. He does all that he wills. Right angle quotes. Others have written a whole bag of governance documents from the country that this responsibility will be entrusted to them from me, and they have been wrong. When the time comes, they will say, Ah, he is the one God has chosen. Wait and see. When they see that the evil that they wish to see coming on you does not arrive, when Satan the devil so the void will see that he failed and could not have you through the women, the false pastors, the wizards, the marabouts, the charlatans, the sirens, the demons, the lies and all sorts of slanderings against you. Satan and his children will finally change their minds and say, He is the one God chose, he is the chosen elect of the Lord. Acts 28:6. These people expected him to swell or fall suddenly dead. But, having waited a long time, seeing that no harm was coming to him, they changed their minds and said that he was a god. Do not be afraid, my son. I am with you to support you, protect you, enlighten you and guide you to the end. Nothing will harm you. I told you that Satan has about 4 billion children in the world to fight me and destroy my children and my works, and you are amazed. Do you know the number of demons attacking you and fighting alone? The same demons had fought me when I came to save the world. It was not the moment for me to destroy them. That's why they had seriously embarrassed me, but I accomplished the mission that the Father had entrusted to me. I tell you, whatever the number, you too, you will accomplish the task that I entrusted to you. I want you to know that every day, every hour, every minute and every second you are attacked by 666,999,777,555 666,999,777,555 demons. They come, but they shake and fail each time, because I did not allow them to touch you. I have made you general of the army on all the demons that are in the air, on the earth, in the sea, in the abysses, in the forests. I made you the supreme leader of the whole army. I have shielded you, made invincible and untouchable, as well as all your children who receive my messages you give them. All my power, my strength, and my fear rest on you. Rejoice, because I am your intercessor 24/24. Since I hold all power, and it is me who answers all prayers all over the world, it is I who control Satan and the demons. If they plan something I do not want, they will be unable to execute their plan. And it is I who am on your side with all the army of heaven, of which you are now the general. So what can those who do dangerous prayers do to you? They are nothingness before you. Wait only and you will see my glory in your life. What my mouth says, my hand does it. Daniel 5:18-19. O King, the supreme God gave to Nebuchadnezzar, your father, empire, greatness, glory, and magnificence. And because of the greatness which he had given him, all peoples, nations, men of all languages were in awe and trembled before him. The king killed those he wanted, and left life to those he wanted. He raised those he wanted, and he lowered those he wanted. If I, Jehovah God, had given empire, greatness, glory, and magnificence to a pagan king who does not know me and who does not fear me, to the point where he raised or lowered those whom he wanted, how much more will I not do it to my son who loves me, who does my will, my only wife who gives me joy every day? My word declares, John 14:12, Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth in me, the works that I do shall do also, and he shall do greater works, because I go unto the Father. John 2125. Jesus did many other things. If they were written in detail, I do not think that the world itself could contain the books that one would write. Who also did many other things, and if we wrote them in detail, the world could not contain the books we would write. who also believed in me to do greater works. If I myself believe, could I not do greater works? This is the moment, my son, and it is with you that I want to do bigger works. This is another reason why you became the target of demons, but you are untouchable. May he who has the power dare to touch you. On this day I will manifest my power that I have never used since the creation of the world until now, and the world will know that I am not joking with my word. I, Jehovah of hosts, have made you the most famous and wealthiest man, such as there never was before you, and there will be none after you. Your reign, your power, your fame, your wisdom, your wealth, your magnificence, and your glory are in no comparison to those of the kings of the earth who have existed before you since the creation of the world until now, and there will be more after you. I am the Lord. That's why they attack you everywhere. But since I make you sit on my throne of glory, it is by your hand that I will crush them and reduce them to dust, and they will see that I, the Lord, do not change. Daniel 1:1. And it came to pass in the 3rd year of the reign of Joachim king of Judah that Nebuchadnezzar the king of Babylon marched against Jerusalem, and besieged it. Right angle quotes. This is what I, Jehovah of hosts, did in the past, and I want to do it again. I used a pagan king against my own children to besiege them. Why not use my son to besiege my enemies? I kept quiet a long time ago. The world does not know my greatness, my fury, my power, and my vengeance. I will overthrow all height and destroy the strength of evil. All who rise up against me and my messenger hurt their souls. Their fall and ruin will be great. Revelation 17:1-14. Then one of the 7 angels who had the 7 bowls came, and he spoke to me, saying, Come, I will show you the judgment of the great whore who sits on the great waters. It is with her that the kings of the earth have indulged in immorality, and it is from the wine of her fornication that the inhabitants of the earth have become intoxicated. He carried me in spirit to a desert, and I saw a woman sitting on a scarlet beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. This woman was dressed in purple and scarlet, and adorned with gold, precious stones, and pearls. She held in her hand a golden cup, filled with abominations and impurities from her prostitution. On his forehead was written a name, a mystery: Babylon the Great, the mother of shameless and abominations of the earth. And I saw this woman drunk with the blood of the saints and the blood of the witnesses of Jesus. And when I saw her, I was amazed. And the angel said to me, Why are you astonished? I will tell you the mystery of the woman and the beast who wears it, who has the 7 heads and the 10 horns. The beast you saw was, and she is no more. She must rise from the abyss and go to perdition. And the inhabitants of the earth, those whose name was not written from the foundation of the world in the book of life, will be astonished to see the beast, because it was, and is no longer, and she will reappear. This is the intelligence that has wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains, on which the woman sits. They are also 7 kings. 5 have fallen, 1 exists, the other has not yet come, and when he comes, he must remain a short time. And the beast that was, and is no more, is an 8th king, and is of the 7, and goes to perdition. The 10 horns that you saw are 10 kings, who have not yet received a kingdom, but who receive authority as kings for an hour with the beast. They have the same purpose, and they give their power and authority to the beast. They will fight against the Lamb, and the Lamb will overcome them, because he is the Lord of lords and the King of kings, and the called ones, the elect and the faithful who are with him will also overcome them. I will destroy this false religious system filled with hypocrites, false prophets, pastors, evangelists. This false religion based on witchcraft, astrology and rebellion against me, the Almighty. This false system that works through my children and fights my message will never be left unpunished. All those who join this system to persecute my anointed, my envoys, will be destroyed and thrown into hell.